Okay guys, so we are going to discuss today very interesting topics, and it's regarding the capitalism, communism and socialism. These are very interesting terms: capitalism, communism and socialism. In this video I will just give a slight touch to these terms, and in next video we will describe these terms in details. These are very interesting terms. In next video we are going to describe Marxism, so I just want to give it a little touch, and then we will describe capitalism, communism and socialism in detail. But now in this video I'm just going a little touch to these terms. Capitalism is actually a political economic system. Okay, capitalism. In capitalism you have a right of private property. Okay, private property. Like you can own factory, you can own land, whatever, you can own it. You will be the lord, or you will be the master of these assets. Okay, so in capitalist system you have the right to own private property. Okay, economically you have the right to own private property. Politically, capitalist system want democracy. Okay, they believe on democracy and they are in favor of democracy. So in capitalist state, suppose we have a factory, or this is a factory, or suppose we have a land, whatever, this is a land, whatever, this is a land. So one man, let's suppose this is one man, he will own this factory, and he will have workers. You will have workers, so many workers you will have. So these workers will work. They will try to make a product. And when they make a product, suppose they make chairs, and customers purchase these chairs. Then you will earn money. Suppose you earn 100 rupees. So you distribute 30 among these workers, and the rest of 110 rupees is yours. So this is capitalist system. In capitalist system you have the right to own factory, land or any other thing, and you will be the owner of that system. Okay, next we have communist state. Okay, in communist state, actually in communist state, politically it depends on one party system. It is totally against democracy. They don't believe on democracy. Okay, they're totally against democracy. So they believe on one party system. There will be one senior, either it's president or a prime minister, whatever. So he will run the party, and they believe on one party system. Economically, it doesn't believe on private property. There will be no private property. Okay, there will be no private property. Private property, and the government will owns your lands and factories, whatever. Government will own everything, and government will distribute each and everything. Either it's like basic needs such as food, clothes and shelter. These are the basic needs of human. So these basic needs is actually the duty of government, and government will distribute, and government will give these basic needs to the public in a communist state. No, you just think in communist state there is equal distribution of wages, equal distribution. Everyone will work hard, everyone will work hard, and then the government will distribute each and everything among the folk, the common folk, equally according to their need. Okay, in capitalist system, the system is not like this. We have one lord, or you can say we have rich people, or we can also say the bourgeois class, you can say the owners, you can say yes, there are several names, also known as have class. So this is the first class. The second class, in capitalist system we have serf, you can say poor people, you can say proletariat. You can say we have have not. have class and have not class in capitalist system. In communist system, everything will owned by the government, and government distribute everything equally. Now keep in mind that communist state is totally ideal state. It's ideal state, and it's a utopian state. A utopian means free from miseries, free from anxiety. It's a very calm word. A communist state is very calm. There is no calamity because there is equal distribution, there is equality in this system. So I think so it's not possible in this world. Communist state is theoretical state, but practically it's not possible. This system is practically bluff. Like if you're trying to say, if you're trying to give me example of China, so China itself is not a pure communist state. There isn't any pure communist state. Okay, keep in mind, pure communist state, there will be equality, there will be no factory system. Now if you look at China, so in China, politically it believes on one party system, but economically there are factories and people owns factories. So it's not basically a pure communist state. Okay, now next term we have a socialism. Okay, socialism. Now socialism is actually sometimes socialism and communism use interchangeably, but socialism is a bit flexible form of communism. Communism is a bit rigid. It's a rigid, you can say it's a soft form, and communism is a hard form. It's a hard form. Why it's a hard and why it's a soft form? Because keep in mind that in socialist state, it's the amalgamation. And it's actually the combination of two systems. In socialist state, you have the right to own land or factory, and also the government will have share. So in socialism, there is both. We have capitalism and we have communism. Both systems are involved in socialist state. Like suppose you have 100 acres. So the government will say that keep 30 acres and 70 acres will be owned by the government. Okay, and 30 by you. So now keep in mind, in nowadays there isn't any pure communist state, because China is itself a socialist state. In China there is one party system, but in China we can see that there are factories owned by the public, by common folk. Okay, so even Russia itself, if you want to give example of Russia, so USSR means Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. Okay, not communist republic, means Russia itself is not pure communist state. Okay, so a pure communist state is extremely impossible, because there is equality, and equality is not possible. You cannot distribute your products equally to each and every one. Equally to each and everyone. Okay, so I want to discuss it that we have capitalist system. In capitalist system we have private property. Okay, common folk will own everything. He will distribute and he will give wages to the worker according to his own will. There is any need of the government is not allowed to. Government will just take tax. Okay, nothing else. If the factories are getting more money, or the factory is on crisis, so there is government will not pouch any fingers with in these matters. Okay, so in capitalist system the common folk will own factories. In communist state everything will be with the government, not with the common folk. Everything will owned by the government, and government will distribute each and everything according to the common folks need, according to their need. So there is a slogan very important, that from each and everyone according to their capacity to each and everyone according to their need. So if you focus on this system is extremely impossible. A pure communist state is not possible in this world. Okay. Next we have socialist. As I said, that socialist is a bit socialist state is a bit flexible state. It's flexible in a sense that it is the amalgamation of communism and capitalism. Both systems are possible in socialist state. Okay, in socialist state you have the right to own a land, and the government will also have equal share. Okay, so these are the terms that communism, capitalism, socialism, and inshallah next video will describe these terms in detail. I'm going to describe Marxism in detail. So for Marxism, these are actually allusion references, and I will use these terms over and over again. So for that purpose I just tried to give a little touch to communism, capitalism, and socialism. In capitalism, you will have your own land, you can own land, and you will distribute wages among the workers. In communist state, everything will be the government, and government will distribute everything according to their need. Okay, and in socialist state, there is a bit flexibility. It's not a rigid system. In socialist state, there is a communism and also capitalism. Okay, so keep me in your prayers, and meet you in next video, inshallah. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.